Yeah, my name is Diana, and everybody calls me Didi, so you can do so. I'm 21 years old now. I live in Timișoara with my parents and I like to travel. This is a dream of mine. I want to travel the world. I've only been in the US and in Holland by now, but I want to see more. Another thing about me is that I like to read, I like to ride horses, and I like chocolate a lot. I like to hang out with my friends, and a lot of them are of course from my sect. I like to laugh, I like to have a good time, and I also like to eat Chinese food. Okay, something else about me is that I'm a very green person. This is what I want to do with my life. I want to work in a company in CSR, or even open my own business in consultancy in CSR. I learned about ISEC when I was 14 or 15 years old from my aunt, and the first year of my university experience, I decided to join ISEC, and I did in 2007 in autumn. After that, I had a little talk with our LCP back then, Mishu, and she told me that I should try this new experience. It's called being an OCP, so I did. I tried out for recruitment in spring 2008, and I was elected as an OCP. It was a very interesting period for me because I learned to do everything, and it was also very hard because we didn't have a very good coaching system back then, so I had to learn to do everything by myself. But it was a really cool experience, and I would do it again every time. After that, I took a little bit of a break because I was very exhausted, and I tried to get involved in a lot of OCs and do a lot of work in the finance department, from visa to accountancy and stuff like that. After I recharged my batteries, in the autumn of 2008, I ran for VP Finance, and I was elected. After that began a very crazy year, together with a very crazy team, that pushed my limits to, I think, the extent of pushing my limits. And I tried to do a little bit of everything. I was an EP buddy for some very cool people. One of them actually went in Malaysia, and another one of them is working at a very cool company. Okay, why do I want to be an MC member? Because it's a very rewarding experience for my personal development and for the people I work with. But overall, in the MC I want to be because I want to help people. I want to set a frame, and I want to see if through that frame they can develop more. I want to learn to be a better manager and a better leader. I want to see what strategic thinking means, not only at LC level, but at level of 13 LCs of so many people. I want to see if I can do this. I'm sure that I will, but I want to do it better. I want to do it in the way that it will help the LCs through their organizational objectives. So I want to see if I have what it takes. I want to see the people around me develop, and I want a challenge. I want a great experience. Why do I want to be an MCVP Finance? First of all, because this is my passion, and it's what I've been doing in ISEC since I was recruited. Second of all, because I think it's an area that has a lot of potential. I really believe that if we have a strong financial department in all of the country, then it will lead to growth of the organization, because the finance area is somewhere at the base of almost all the activities. So in order for our performance to grow, we have to grow the basis of the organization, which is the finance department. And third of all, because I think it's a really fun and cool area, but people really don't see that. So I'm hoping that throughout a really cool experience that I want to offer to my VPs, they will be able to share the feeling with their members and make the area more attractive and more interesting, so that everyone is motivated to work in the finance department, and everybody is striving for something more because they understand why they're there and they want to be part of this in order. As MCVP Finance, I would like to have two main focus areas. The first one is referred to MC Sustainability, and here I would like to talk about the resources that we will need to have in order for us to function well, and the sustainable and smart ways to manage them in order for us not to be a burden for the LCs. For the first part, the part with the incomes, I would work together with MCVPER, the grant responsible at national level, and the alumni responsible. Together with these people, we will make sure that we have all the revenues necessary for us to cover our main expenses and for us to be able to perform at the best level possible. The second part, the part with the systems, the sustainable systems, this is going to be my job. I will think of the systems that will help us manage our funds in order to have a healthy cash flow that is going to help us have a better and more performant activity. The second focus area is linked to the clustering system that I talked about in my application form. I would like very much to have a very specific coaching activities with three main clusters. The LCs will be put based on their performance, their pluses and their minuses, especially their minuses, because this is the part where we want to improve ourselves. So the main challenges for each cluster will be transformed into strategies to overpass them. This is going to be my job and the job of the finance team, which is going to be my right hand in all this process, because they are going to be the coaches for these LCs to overpass their challenges. The final goal of this is to get all the LCs at the level of performance that they can at this time, implement healthy systems that will help the next generation develop even more, and make them sustainable, make their projects sustainable, their department sustainable, so they have a healthy and normal cash flow through the LC. They have the necessary systems and tools to manage all their funds, and hopefully they will have investment plans, reserve plans, and all this will make their LCs grow and will make them achieve their organizational objectives.